Hello and welcome outside. We are currently in my parents' garden because I want to show you how to make an Easter garden. So what you need is just a handy little tray like this. You need some stones. So what I've done is on my parents' driveway they have gravel. So I've taken some of the gravel, but I will put it back, don't worry. And I've filled the front bit of my tray with gravel, okay? So that needs to be all at the front. Now, what we need is we need to put, like I have, put a plant pot. So here's my plant pot. Just a normal little plant pot, but I asked permission before I could use it. And I'm going to put him on the side of our Easter garden, okay? This is going to be our tomb. Because remember, when Jesus died, he was put into a tomb on Good Friday. So that is our tomb. Now, I have done 3 crosses. So what I did was I just took some of these naming labels and I stuck them like this to make a cross. But remember, you do need to ask parents' permission if you're using things that aren't yours, okay? So I did this. Now, if we remember, there were 3 people that were put on the cross when Jesus was. So we have Jesus. So I have put Jesus at the top. Now I did a hole in my plant pot, so if you need to do that, remember you need to ask parents' permission. And I've stuck my Jesus cross in there. And I couldn't quite get the other ones to prop themselves up. So what I have done is I've put 2 other crosses on the side. I stuck them to the back of the pot and put them on the side, okay? Now what I'm going to do to make my plant pot stand up a little bit is I'm going to take some of the gravel that is in front and I'm going to put that into my plant pot so that it keeps it at a nice straight thing. So I've just put some in there, you can see in that little corner, so it keeps him nice and straight. So now what we need to do is make it look a bit more like a garden. So I've grabbed some soil. Now you might have some soil at home, but you do need to ask your parents. So I've got a handful of soil. I'm going to put that in the back corner. I'll show you in a minute. And then I'm going to put it over the tomb as well. Because remember, the tomb is also showing where Jesus was. So Jesus died on the top of a hill. So although, because we don't have enough space to do all of that, I'm just going to make it look like the tomb is also the hill. So what I've done is I have taken the soil and I've put the soil all at the back so it looks like a garden. Now if I had more time I would have planted some seeds and the seeds would have started to grow, so it would have really looked like how it would have looked back then. But I didn't, and that's okay. So I did have somewhere, I got some just grass cuttings. So my dad mowed the lawn, so I got some just grass cuttings, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that over the tomb to make it look like it is on a grassy hill. Can you see that? So now I've changed it around. So I've got the soil at the back, the pebbles at the front, the 3 crosses which symbol the 3 people. So we have Jesus and then 2 not very nice people here. We've got the tomb which shows what Jesus was put in on Good Friday. So now what we're going to do, I've got 2 tissues because they're white, or if you've just got a bit of white cloth you can also use that. I'm going to fold my tissues up like this, and I'm going to tuck them into our plant pot, because when Jesus rose again and the women came to find him, they didn't find Jesus, they found just the linen, which is just the cloth that he was wrapped in when he died. So I'm going to tuck that in our tomb. And then the last thing that we need, because if you remember rightly, when Jesus was put in the tomb, he was put with a massive stone in front of the tomb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the stone and I'm going to prop it in front of our tomb. Now I'm doing this because on Good Friday, Jesus was put in his tomb, the stone was rolled across, and that was that. To everyone, Jesus had died, he was in the tomb, he was laid to rest. But we know that on Easter Sunday, Jesus came back to life and the stone was rolled away and there was an angel there and just the clothes that Jesus was in. So what you can do now with your Easter garden is you can go put it outside the front of your house. With the stone up, you can even put a little sign that says Happy Easter. And then on Easter Sunday, go and roll that stone away to show that actually Jesus isn't in that tomb anymore. Jesus came back to life for us. So if I just go over quickly what our steps were again. So I got a tray. Let me move you a bit. So I've got a tray. That's better. And then I've got your stones here. The soil at the back. You've got the 3 crosses there. You've got your tomb in here where I put the grass on. And then you've got your big stone there that will be rolled away on Easter Sunday. So why not go and have a go at doing that? Find whatever you can in the garden, as long as you've got something to look like a tomb, something to look a bit like a garden, the crosses so they can go up as well, and then a big stone that will be rolled away. Why not go and try it? And you can put it outside, and if people walk by while you're out there and ask you what you're doing, you can tell them. But make sure that you do have your parents to help you, because obviously there are a few tricky bits there, but just make it as you want. I look forward to seeing some of them, so if you want to send me photos, please do. But as I said again, here is my Easter garden, all finished. So I've got the crosses, the stone, the tomb, the gravel and the soil, and the linen is tucked in there. So why don't you go and try making one? I'll see you later. Bye!